Hello, I'm Jo. Welcome to my channel. This is Jolou Yoga. I have a flexibility flow for you today. We will focus more on opening into the body rather than strength and flexibility. We'll warm up with a Dharma Sun Salutation and then move a little bit slower, holding poses a little bit longer so that we give the body chance to open up. Listen to your body, take a rest if you need to. See if you can meet your edge without any expectations, and if you need to, just pull it back a little. So just taking on the role of the observer throughout the class. Let's get started. Coming onto your belly and acknowledging that if that isn't for you, you can totally start on your back. If you're coming onto your belly with me, just rest your hands at the top of the mat and then set your forehead down and tuck the toes. If you're on your back, place your hands on your belly. We'll immediately start to connect to the breath, breathing in and out through the nose and seeing if you can feel the rise and the fall of the breath, feeling that happen throughout your body. If you're on your belly, see if the inhales will push the mat away and the exhales, the body falls into the mat. So nice, steady, calm breath and starting to arrive, acknowledging how you're feeling today, seeing if you can put aside any thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow, or even what lies ahead of you today, and bring yourself into the present moment with me. Whilst you're here breathing, settling in, I have a quote for you. Yoga is a tool that helps you gain control over mind, whether it's stress, anger, fear, or sadness. Through practice, you can learn to work through emotions as we work on ourselves. If we practice today with simplicity, integrity, focus, and control, these movements can help bring calm and serenity and help mute all that background noise. Then we can see how much clearer everything is. With every breath, every pose is part of the journey that brings us closer to ourselves. Let's see if we can bring some pranayama to our practice, some focused breathing. Breathing in for 5 and breathing out for 5. You'll notice a natural pause at the top and the bottom. And we'll begin. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue counting your own breath. Go at your own pace and allow this focused breath work to calm the nervous system, doing its job. And whilst you're here, you should now begin to start feeling a release into the low back, a release into the psoas. And if you want your Ujjayi pranayama, victorious breath, allow yourself to go there. Just a few more rounds here. And then finishing off and returning to natural flow of breath. If you are on your back, open your eyes and very slowly move onto your belly so that we can lift on up to cobra together. Bringing the elbows just a little bit further forward of your shoulders. Your forearms are shoulder width. Press into those forearms, press into the pelvis and see if you can reach your chest through, imagining that your elbow points and your hip points are trying to magnetize towards each other. And then an option to pick up the feet and actively press your thighs down into the mat. So you start to feel a stretch into the quads and engaging into your hamstrings. Chest is still nice and lifted. Bringing the neck into it, tipping the chin towards the chest. Inhale, lift the chin up. Exhale, bring it down. Keep the feet flexed to keep the legs active here. Inhale, bring the chin up. Exhale, take it down. Bring it up through center and turn and gaze off to the right side. Keep gazing off to the right. Just drop your left ear towards your left bicep. Bring the head back up. Turn your gaze through center and then gazing off to the left. Keep the gaze to the left. Just drop your right ear towards your right bicep. Bring it up. Gaze back through center. Set your feet down and come onto the tops of the feet. Lower your chest a little. Take your fingertips off the mat and make sure they're in line with your chest. Press the elbows back. Now, pressing into the tops of the feet, begin to squeeze the glutes, activating the legs, and then bringing the shoulder blades together, roll them down the spine. Use an inhale to lift up, fingertip cobra. Exhale, lowers you. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale to lower. So a little bit of strengthening and opening into the back here, just to begin with, lifting and lowering. Go 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hands alongside your chest now. Keep your chin tucked. Option 1, lifting the chest here with your hands down. Option 2, bring your arms out into 90-degree shape like a cactus. And then inhale, lift on up. Exhale, lower. You notice you won't get quite as high. Lifting. Exhale, lower. Lift them. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Set the hands down, rest on 1 ear. So that's probably the only little bit of strength work that will be taken today. And then turn your gaze down again. Option to lift on up for your cobra, but ensure your hands are alongside your chest so that your elbows can stack over your wrists. If you wanted to, we could take upward facing dog. You might then want to slide your hands a little further back. If you're taking upward facing, keep everything. Just press into the tops of the feet and the hands and extend the arms. The chest is through. Chest is through the arms. You could gaze up or straight ahead. Set the knees down. Together we find tabletop position. With your hands spread, we'll move through cat and cow, but we're going to get into the wrists by moving them backwards and forwards. So round the spine for me, finding cat pose, and then start sitting the hips towards the heels. Keep the arms straight as you come through, chest lowers, shoulders move forward for cow pose. Exhale, round it back. Inhale through cow. Exhale, take it back, making sure that each time you come forward into your cow pose, that the shoulders move forward of the wrists. Taking a few rounds at your own pace. Let this be your final round. And then come up to normal tabletop position. Half wide legged, so set the right foot out to the side, toes face forward. The toes are somewhat in line with your left knee. Bringing into this a side body stretch. Take your left hand, the outside edge, that's the only part that's going to touch the mat, and then slide it all the way towards your top right corner of your mat. Keep active in the hand, keep the elbow lifted, the arm extended, and then release your shoulder and chest towards the mat, and you could possibly rest your left ear on your bicep. So sliding it back in, and then bring that forearm parallel to the top of your mat underneath your chest, and then your right forearm in front of that. Opening into the upper back now, so start spreading the shoulder blades apart, and then walk your hands away from each other. Possibly they come off the mat, but when you've met your edge, pause there and just settle your chin onto your arm. And the whole time you're here, seeing if you can shrug the shoulder blades apart. Opening into the rhomboids and the traps. And then bring it all back through center. Come back up onto your hands. Pick up your right toes, turn them upward, and then walk your hands off the right side of your mat. Fingertips can reach away from you, folding down any amount. If you need to bend into that right leg, take that. Others of you may want to sit the hips all the way down to the heels and finding your stretch right down the middle there. If the hips are lowered, bring them up. Everybody, walk the hands back onto the mat and bring your right shin back down. Send the left leg out, toes face forward. The toes are somewhat in line with your right knee. Stretching now into the right side body. So coming onto the outside edge of your right hand, that's the only thing that will touch the mat. Slide it towards the top left corner, and then keep the whole arm, the rest of the arm lifted. As you then allow your armpit to release and your chest towards the mat, you could rest right ear on the arm. And seeing if we can feel the doming out of that right rib cage this time. Breathing in a little deeper. Slide it back in. And then bring your right forearm underneath you, parallel to the top of your mat, your left forearm in front of that. Start walking the hands away from each other, but also protracting the shoulder blades away from each other at the same time. When you've met your edge, pause there a moment, rest your chin. Keep the shoulder blades separated, like you're shrugging on a coat around your back. If you're met with tightness, breathe. Breathe a little deeper. Walk the hands back in, come up, and then pick up the left toes, turn them upward, and walk your hands off the left side of your mat this time, folding forward any amount. You could stay up with the hips. Others of you might want to sit the hips down all the way, reaching and folding between the foot and the knee. Bring it on up if you were lowered down, and everybody walk the hands back onto the mat. Take your hands in front of you, way in front of the shoulders, tuck your toes, pick up your hips, but keep the legs bent for me in your first downward facing. So heels are nice and high. If you have tight hamstrings, or this is your first hamstring opener of the day, you might want to keep this bend so that we prevent a rounding of the low back. If the hamstrings are tight, the low back is going to round a little. We want to see if we can keep the hips nice and high and prevent that happening here. So just allow the head to hang. Press into your hands and your feet equally. Bend the knees a little deeper, look forward, and just walk the feet towards the hands. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Keep bent legs at least 40%. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to refold. Inhale, lift halfway again, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, refold. Rising all the way this time. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, gazing up as the palms meet. Exhale, your hands to heart, Samasthiti. We're just going to warm up the body now with Dharma Sun Salutations with a little variation. In Dharma Sun Salutations, we can lift up and invite a little back bend. So if you'd like to join me, squeezing the glutes, reaching up, take a little back bend. On your exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, hands down, step the left foot back, lower the shin. Kapha Asana. The right knee can be stacked on top of the ankle or it moves forward, hands coming to your thigh. As you then extend your arms, lifting the chest up. If the hips are moving forward here, engage the glute and the thighs. And then bringing the arms out and up, either palms stay apart or you find Kali Mudra, linking all the fingers except the index. Stay here or take a little back bend, gazing up if that's available. One breath in. On your exhale, your hands set down, right shin back. Breath in as you spread the shoulder blades. Breath out as you lower the chest and chin, 8-limb pose. Inhale. Sweeps you through and up. Cobra. Keep the chest lifted. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, 1. Exhale, reach the chest to the thighs. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, look to left thumb, step left foot there. Exhale, lower the back shin, untuck the toes. Front knee over ankle, or it moves forward. Bring the hands to the thigh, extend the arms, lift the chest. Squeeze right glute, feel the stretch into your back quad. And on your next inhale, bring the arms out. They stay apart or the hands link, lifting up tall or reaching back. A breath in. A breath out, the hands come down, frame the front foot. Inhale, the back knee lifts. Exhale, step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, reaching up or reaching back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the right foot comes back. Lower the back shin, untuck the toes. As we did before, knee over ankle or in front. Bringing the hands to the thigh to lift your chest and then straight away, bring the arms out and up. Find your back bend or keep reaching up. One breath in. Exhale, the spine lifts, side body stretch. Left arm alongside your hip, right arm reaches. Reach to the left. Some of you may find left fingers touch down. And then set both hands down. Your shin, left shin comes back. Inhale, spread the shoulder blades apart, gaze forward. Exhale, lower the chest and chin. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Chest stays lifted. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, look to right thumb. Step right foot there. Lower to your back shin. Knee over ankle or in front. Hands to the thigh. Lift the chest. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Together or apart. Back bend or no back bend. Keep the length. Inhale. Exhale, lift the spine. Side body stretch, right arm alongside your hip. Left arm reaches to the right. The lower your hips are and your left thigh, more likely chance is that you could find the mat with your right fingers. It's not necessarily the goal, as long as you feel the side body stretch. One more breath in. Exhale, the hands sit down. Inhale, pick up the back knee. Exhale, step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, refold. Inhale, rise all the way up and back, back bend. Exhale, your hands to heart. Samasthiti. We should be feeling nice and warm now from our Dharma Sun Salutation. Let's start to flow. Inhale, reaching out and up, Urdhva. Keep the length as you exhale and forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, the spine lifts halfway. Exhale, step back, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing. As I guide the breath, if you need a breath in between, please take it. Inhale. Exhale. From your downward facing, step the left foot towards the middle, so over towards the right, so it's now at the middle at the back. And then use an inhale, pick up your right leg. Bend the knee, flex the foot, open the hip. Keep pressing the weight equally into both hands as you try to actively reach your heel towards your left shoulder. So we're not going to get there, but that's the aim. So really reach it so you can extend nicely into that right quad. Reach the chest back, press a little more. And then next inhale, straighten the leg. Square off. Bring the knee towards the tricep. Step the foot outside the hand, lower to your back shin. Both hands are inside that right foot for lizard. Uttam Prasthasana. You can stay on fingertips or palms. Option to stay with the back knee down the whole time, or if you'd like to actively stretch, just tuck the back toes, pick up the knee, only drive the heel back. Inhale, sit it down. Exhale, knee lifts, send the heel back. Each time you lower and lift, you should start to feel that back thigh start to extend, actively stretching. Lower it down. Pick it up, stay with the knee lifted, the heel pushing back, chest still forward. And then set it down, bring in the hips back for half splits, pick up the front toes, walk the hands back just a little so you can establish your hamstring stretch, and then reach them forward as much as you can. Folding inside the leg. Option to stay in your half splits, or option to find long pyramid coming onto the sole of that front foot, picking up the back knee. Stay high on the back toes. Drive the hips back, straighten into your front leg, fold inside it. So we've all got a variation of our hamstring stretch. And then lowering back down, coming back to lizard. We're going to take twisted lizard, so keep your right hand alongside your right foot and take your left hand further forward. Then rolling to the outside edges of both feet, you turn your torso to the right, beginning to lower your left hip. Inhale brings everything forward again. Exhale, roll to the outside edges, turn to the right. Inhale, bring it forward again. Exhale, roll to the outside edge, and then this time we want to sit all the way onto that hip. So that might mean for some of us that we just need to heel toe that right foot a little further back. Sit then all the way down onto your left hip, keep that left leg extended. Hands can stay where they are, or keeping the chest lifted, walk your hands in so that this left wrist sits directly under your shoulder, feeling the side body stretch and the hip stretch all at the same time. Stay here, option 1. Or option 2, fold onto your forearms inside the right foot. Your final option, extend the right arm underneath the right leg and walk the left arm out, making a T shape, bringing your chest a little further down. It's a nice deep opening, whichever version you've got in your Pavrita Uttam Prasthasana. Steady breath still here. If you're finding a little tight spot, breathe. So it's not pain, but you will feel the stretch. You might feel a little discomfort in the stretch. Bring yourself back up if you were folded, and then come back to face the top of the mat for lizard, traditional. Moving to a side body stretch. So fingertips start to walk off towards the top left corner of your mat. One step further, you lower to your right forearm, and then reaching left fingertips away from you. Maybe the hips and knees start to travel with you. If that happens, you'll notice because you'll feel more weight shift into your forearm and fingers. We want to prevent that from happening. So if you feel that happen in your body, start to just come back up and lessen into that side stretch. Keep the knee reaching outward or stacked over the ankle so that we can really feel this side body stretch here. And then bring the hands to sit right inside the foot again. And finding quad stretch with a twist. So reach the right arm forward, circle up and back, twist your torso to face the right side. Option 1 to stay here. Find the quad stretch by adjusting the knee, moving it further back. Or option 2, pick up the foot, find the foot. If you struggle to find the foot, send your hips back, keep your twist, then pick up the foot and move the hips forward again. Once you've found it, press the foot into the hand actively and then see if you can rotate that right shoulder a little bit more, bringing the left shoulder further towards the right shoulder further back, elevating into the chest. As you release from the quad stretch, release it nicely with control. Circle the right arm up and over, set the hand back inside the foot, tuck the back toes. We're coming up for warrior 2. Pick up the knee, drop the back heel in and down. Keep that front leg bent as you inhale and windmill your arms out to a T. Find the depth in the legs, seeing if we can bring the front thigh parallel to the mat. Strong into your back leg, Virabhadrasana 2. Turn your gaze towards the left now, the same way your torso is facing, and reach the arms forward. Set the fingertips down underneath your shoulders. Keep the legs exactly as they are. Just begin to walk your fingers away from you. So paying attention again here to if the weight changed in the fingertips. If it did, you'll have got a little bit heavier because the hips traveled with you. We want to see if we can keep the hips back and staying light on the fingertips. But we can actively press them down and press them towards the mat. So upper body is in down dog on fingertips. Lower body, we have our warrior 2. Staying strong in the back leg, lifting the kneecap up to the quad. Ground into your front heel. Walk the hands back under your shoulders, lift up halfway. And then exhale, turn to face the top, pick up the back heel, find your legs for high lunge. Inhale, circle the arms out, the palms face up. They're just out to your sides at the moment while you establish your balance. So a little balance in our class today. Ground into the front big toe mound, engage your inner thighs. And then taken into a opener into the front body, interlace the fingers behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together, reach your thumbs down your left hamstring with me, and take a little bend into that back leg. Lifting the chest up here. If you wanted to, you could gaze up. I'm not going to do that today. I'll look directly into the sunshine, as beautiful as it is. And then bend deeper into the back legs, really slowly. Lower the back knee all the way to your mat. Stay here with your hips slightly more over the knee or reach them forward, sliding your thumbs further down the leg, lifting the chest. Anjayasana. Lift the chest, lift the spine, send weight into that left knee and foot, and then bring the right shin back. Finding a version of Ustrasana, camel. So pressing into the shins and the knees, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the shoulder blades, lift the chest. If you want to bring the head back, I invite you to tuck the chin back and then bring the ears back so that you can still breathe. Bring the spine up, sit the hips to the heels. Windmill the left arm forward and down, and the right arm circle up and back. Both fingertips, all the fingertips land, then the palms land. Inhale, round the spine, roll forward so the shoulders stack. Exhale, lower the chest and chin, hips push up. And then either you find your cobra or your upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Either roll over the toes or set the knees down, hips back and up, downward facing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Moving on to the left side, just step the right foot over towards your left foot, but it's now right in the middle at the back of your mat. Use an inhale, pick up the left leg, bend at the knee, flex the foot, open the hip. Strong straight arms, press your thigh and chest towards each other and reach left heel towards right shoulder. It's not going to touch, as I said in the first round, but we're really actively pushing the foot towards. Straighten the leg, square off the hips, bring the knee to the tricep, step the foot outside the hand, lower to your back knee and shin. With the back toes tucked or untucked, your choice. Stay on fingertips or palms. Option to stay exactly as you are in lizard, or with the toes tucked, pick up the knee, drive the heel back. Set it down, pick it up, setting it down, each time feeling a little bit longer, a little bit length. Set it down. As you pick up this time, stay. Together we set the knee down and take our split, send the hips back, walk the hands back with you a moment, find length into your left hamstring as you're picking up the toes, and then drawing your navel in and up, start to reach inside the leg. Folding as much as you can. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, long pyramid, pick up the back knee, set your front foot down and then bring the hips back, fold inside your front leg. Rebend into the front leg, set the back shin down. Set your left hand alongside your left foot, come onto the top of the back foot. The right hand reaches further away from you towards the top of your mat. Revolved lizard, so start twisting, rolling to the outside edges of your feet, turning your torso to the left, sitting your right hip close to the mat. Inhale brings you forward again. Exhale, roll outside. Inhale shifts you forward. Exhale rolls you out. This time stay, and so that you can sit your whole hip down on the mat, maybe you adjust, heel toe that left foot further back. You could stay here with your hands pushing, lifting, lengthening, or you walk them in so that you bring your right hand directly under your shoulder. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, fold to your forearms inside the left foot. Option 3, extend the left arm underneath the leg. Take the right arm out to the side to a T, bring your chest down. Steady breath, steady focus. How does it feel on this side compared to the right side? Observe. Always taking on the role of the observer. Walk your hands back up and in. Let's turn back to standard lizard. And then taking a side stretch, walk your fingertips towards the top right corner of your mat. Maybe the right hand comes off. Now keeping the hips where they are and the left knee where it is. If you wanted to go further, walk a little further off the mat, lower to your right forearm, and then reach as far away as possible your left fingertips. Without the weight of the hips moving with you, keeping them in center. Bring the hands back inside the foot, lift the chest on up. Finding the quad stretch. Circle the left arm forward, up and back. Twist your torso now to face the left. Option 1, stay here with your quad stretch. Option 2, find the back foot. If you need to shift the hips back to find the foot, take that. But then allow them to come forward again, pressing the foot into the hand. Rotating the shoulder, left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Lift the chest. And then set it all back down nicely with control. Inhale, the back knee lifts. Exhale, warrior 2, back heel in and down. Inhale brings you up, opening the arms, gazing off your front fingers, sitting your hips right down the middle, hips, waist, shoulders, head. Ground into both feet, your foundations. And then gaze off to the right and bring both arms forward, keeping them shoulder width. And then reach the fingers down towards the mat, set them under your shoulders. Some of you may need to stay here. Others of you can walk the fingers further away from you without the shift of the hips traveling to the right with the fingers. Keep that nice bend happening in the front leg. Be strong into your back leg. Press the fingertips down and towards the mat. Keep breathing. Then walk the hands back under the shoulders, lift up halfway, turn to face the top of the mat. Finding high lunge, Asta Chandrasana. Bring the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Engage the inner thighs and tighten into the core. Find your drishti now, your gaze. Then interlocking the fingers behind you, bring the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, slide the thumbs down your right hamstring this time. Take a little back bend into the back leg, lift the chest a little higher. Then with control, bend a little deeper into the back leg, till eventually it lowers all the way to the mat. Hips can stay where they are, or you might wish to allow them to come forward. Re-establish the lift of the chest. Gaze up if you'd like. And then bring the spine up. Send the hips back. Weight into your back leg so that the front leg can meet it. Ustrasana. Camel pose. You can keep the lock of the hands. Bring the shoulder blades together, tuck the chin, bring the ears back. Others of you might want to find your heels. Keep engaging the thighs and the glutes. Reach forward, reach up. Reach forward with the legs, reach up with the chest. Bring the spine up. Sit the hips down. Inhale, windmill the right arm back, up and forward. The fingertips land. Exhale, the left arm back, up and forward. Both hands come to the mat. As you inhale, round the spine, roll forward. Shoulders stacked over the wrist, gaze forward. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Inhale to cobra, or some of you upward facing. And then no downward dog, send the knees down. Sit the hips back. Find balasana, child's pose. Option to have your arms extended forward or bring them alongside you, palms facing up. Acknowledging how you feel compared to the start of the class. Acknowledging that you showed up today and you've done your best. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the warmth and space you've created in your body. We still have a few poses left to do, some seated poses to close off the class. So start rounding up the spine nice and slowly. And then meet me in a seat. We're taking the right leg out to the side, as much in line with the hip as we can. We're nice and active into that leg by pressing firmly into the heel and lifting the kneecap up to the quad. Option 1, the left leg placement is Janu Shirshasana, bringing the sole of that foot inside your right thigh. That's option 1. Option 2, some of you may want to take it where the heel sits outside your hip, and then we're still creating that 90 angle between the knee and the right foot. Together we'll fold diagonally between the knee and the foot before we'll take a side body stretch. So maybe you want to lift the hips back to roll the pelvis forward and then fold any amount. Maybe it's forearms, or you want to reach fingers forward. And we'll do all this just to establish the grounding of this left hip and glute. We want to keep that nice and pinned down as much as we can. Active still into your right foot. Bring the hands in, lift up a little, take it to a side stretch. So whether you've got your sole of your foot inside your thigh or you're here with your heel outside, Parigasana, a version of side or gate pose with the side body stretch. So right hand, you have the option to set it on your left thigh, or you could bring it inside your right leg. Turn to face the left knee together and then bring the left arm up alongside your ear. Keep reaching and lengthening up from the shoulder blade, and then bring the arm and the hand over the leg, reaching towards the toes. Lean a little further back than you think you need to. Maybe you find the toes or the foot. As long as you're feeling a stretch, it's a deep stretch into the side body, at the same time into your hips and your hamstring, inner thigh. How is your breath? Use an inhale to bring yourself up. Exhale to switch sides. So, taking your left leg out to the side in line with your hip as much as possible. Remembering that option 1 is sole of the foot, right foot inside the thigh. We're making a 90 shape with the extended leg and the bent leg. Or you bring the right heel back to sit alongside your hip. So it's just outside the hip. We've still got a 90 shape here with knee and foot, and then fold down the middle. Again, if it helps you, pick up the hips, send the pelvis forward, fold. It doesn't matter how deep you come here, just feel something happening. Acknowledge where you're feeling it more in your body on this side. Then bring the spine up about halfway. Either your left hand is going to come to your right thigh, or you'll bring the arm inside the left leg. Together we turn to face our torso towards the right knee and bring the right arm up. Keep it nice and extended, it's alongside the ear. And then reach any amount towards your left toes. If you find you have the space, maybe you reach a little further, take hold of anything you find, roll back a little further with the chest. Use an inhale to bring yourself up. Just adjust this left leg, bring it more to diagonal, and then open out the right leg. So Konasana, seated wide-legged. Pressing into the heels, again, invitation. This is what I like to do personally. Hands behind me, lift the hips, tilt the pelvis forward. Then with my active legs, rolling the thighs outward. Reaching forward here. Rather than reaching down the middle though, today I'm going to invite you to take your hands outside your legs, and whatever you find, hold on to it and use it as leverage to just encourage yourself a little deeper. Others of you may be able to find the outside edges of your feet, and then again using your hands on your legs or your feet to bring the chest forward. Think about reaching it forward and down. Lift the chest halfway. Inhale, lift it all the way. Slide the hands behind the thighs. Bring the feet together. So if you're facing your mat widthways on, like me, turn to face the top of your mat again, setting your feet right there. We're coming onto our backs for Shavasana. If you would like to grab a blanket so that you can cover up, pause for a moment, but we'll use the core to come onto our back. So reaching the arms forward and rounding the spine back, tighten the core as you lower slowly all the way onto your back. And then when you arrive, allow your legs to extend. Take them out a little wider. Let the feet fall out to the sides. Give yourself space between your torso and your arms and allow the palms to face up. Start to settle. Any last little wriggles that your body needs to find yourself comfortable for Shavasana. Taking Dirga Pranayama to encourage the body to relax just a little bit more. 3-part breath, not 3 separate inhales. We begin. Inhale a little into the chest. A little more, the rib cage expands. Finally, all the way into the belly, it rises. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale to the chest, to the rib cage, to the belly. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, chest, rib cage, belly. Exhale. Allow a natural state of breath to take over, natural flow, using every exhale to relax and soften a little bit more. Relax into the glutes, relax into the jaw, to the kneecaps, to the shoulders, across the collarbones. As I guide your relaxation today, I invite you to picture a glowing light. Visualize it in your mind's eye and then change it to a color that invites warmth to you. So you have now a glowing light with the color of warmth, whatever color that might be for you. We'll start to fill the body with this glowing light. We start to fill at the toes and into the feet, the soles and the tops, moving into the ankles. That warm glowing light traveling up your lower legs into your softened kneecaps, into your upper legs. So now in your mind's eye, you may even feel a sensation in your body of a warmth and a relaxation of this glowing light in your lower limbs. Keep hold of that and then allow this light to travel into your fingers, your thumbs, the tops of your hands and the palms, moving into your wrists, your lower arms to your elbows, your upper arms to your shoulders, your hands and your arms now filled with this warm light. Hands, feet, legs, arms, all rejuvenated and at rest with this warmth. Keep hold of that thought and that feeling as you now bring this warm glowing light to your torso, beginning at the pelvic bowl, traveling up into your abdomen, 3-dimensionally with your rib cage, front, back, side, body, into the chest, the scapula, your collarbones, all the way into your neck. Now your whole body filled with warm glowing light, rejuvenated and at rest. Finally moving to the neck and the head, the skull, the facial muscles, that warm glowing light encouraging everything to soften, encouraging the mind to quieten, just feeling the breath, till finally you reach the crown of your head, your whole body now filled with warm glowing light. Be at peace, be at rest. In your Shavasana, I'll finish with our quote, a reminder of our quote today. Yoga is a tool that helps you gain control over mind, whether it's stress, anger, fear, or sadness. Through practice, you can learn to work through emotions as we work on ourselves. The movements and the postures and the breath can bring calm and serenity and help mute all that background noise. And then we can see how much clearer everything is. Every breath, every pose is part of the journey that brings us closer to ourselves. As you prepare to reawaken from your Shavasana, I invite you to keep the eyes closed and make small, slow, mindful movements. Maybe you need a longer breath or a yawn or a stretch. Then rolling to your side, pause a moment there. Still with the eyes closed, use your hands, push yourself up, meet in any seat that is comfortable for you with your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Bring in the thumbs to the sternum, tipping the chin. Gratitude for our mind, body, breath connection, sending love and light to everyone. Om Shanti Shanti, Shantihi. Thumbs to third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this flexibility flow today. If it works well for you, maybe you might like to revisit the class sometime. I appreciate you joining me, and if you could support my channel, give the class a thumbs up and maybe subscribe so that you can be in touch for future classes when they land on YouTube. I wish you a lovely day wherever you are. Thank you. Bye-bye.